What's up, everybody? It's JP. Now listen, I know we're going through some craziness right now and a lot of businesses are having to take into working from home. So I put a list together. I've been on Zoom calls, mastermind calls, conference calls with some of the best CEOs, executives, entrepreneurs, and I'm going to share with you amazing stuff that they have given me blueprints to succeed during this time. You don't want to miss this. Guys, so first of all, this is a serious thing. I mean, I know I'm seeing people on Instagram talking about, hey, don't worry about it, still go out there and work, still go out there and try to, like, where's everybody at? Why aren't we doing together? Guys, let me tell you right now, I got friends that work for the city, I got friends that work on the health department. This is contagious, this is serious, you could get infected. You might not feel symptoms, but you can easily transmit that to one person, to another person, the family member, your elderly mom, your grandparents. I mean, you have to, this is not a joke. We've been working home base here and are still knocking deals out, still being productive. You can definitely do it. Your health is definitely priority. So I'm gonna break down a little bit what we know so far about this virus in LA itself. By the way, if you want more detailed information about what's going on with that, check out my boy Patrick with David and Valuetainment. Everything you need to know about the coronavirus. They have 2 videos out, amazing, definitely check it out. But so far in LA, this is based off of yesterday, 3/18, 190 cases, there's been 1 death. Now Long Beach and Pasadena are separate from each other, but in Long Beach there's been 3 new cases. That's 8 total cases. Pasadena, no new cases as of so far, but they do have 2 people confirmed. Los Angeles City itself is 46 new cases, 180 total. So guys, this is growing. And just to give you a timeline of what that looks like, in 3/16, it was 25 new cases. At the same time, that's when they started prohibiting groups from getting together. You know, a lot of people together, they started shutting down everything. By the 17th, there was 50 new cases. And yesterday, it was 46 new cases, guys. So this is serious. People are actually getting contracted by this. They're getting infected. This is why it's important how you play this part. Now, I've been in a total about 42 Zoom calls, about 8 mastermind calls, and 12 social media lives with high impactful influencers, again, business owners, masterminding. Now on Monday, what's crazy is, you know, I wake up and I start seeing a little different shift on the marketplace. I started getting some emails, I had a lot of texts from colleagues, and this is where sort of you gotta become that one person that takes action or that lets fear sink in, right? And I said, oh, screw this, man. There's something going on here. I quickly rounded up about 32 people. This is like, again, executives, CEOs, bankers, you know, financiers, everybody. Let's get on a phone call and mastermind the situation. Like, what's gonna happen? What are we seeing? What are you seeing in your industry? What are you seeing in your industry? What's going on here? How do we minimize the blow on our side? And when we share about this, this is where innovative minds come together and you start taking massive action. Because when this happened, we all had a plan of attack for that same day. Everybody that has any sort of sales business or sells a product or a service, we all had a plan of attack by the end of that call, meaning we were already taking preventive measures in order to minimize the blow. Now, with that said, what I've been seeing on a lot of these calls and a lot of these influencers, a lot of actively influencers, people that actually have a business, not just posting about cars and trying to get attention, because I'm gonna tell you right now, those people are gonna be out the scene real quick, especially in this type of time. They're executing differently, right? One of them is they're focusing on relationship. Relationship now more than ever is gonna play a very important part in your business. Relationship in the sense of, what are you communicating to your client, right? Are you transactional? Are you caring more about that client? Are you understanding their needs? Are you holding their hand during this situation? Because most of the times, for example, I'm in the real estate business, if it's a first-time buyer, they're gonna be scared as hell right now. They don't know if they're gonna have a job. They don't know if their hours are gonna be cut. How do you handle that? What are you doing to straighten that relationship at this point and not make it money-driven? So very important. Communication, in which we just spoke about this, right? Data, knowing your data. For example, in real estate, what I'm doing is every morning I'm sending out a video to all my clients and just giving them an update of the market. Hey guys, here's my 3rd day of quarantine update on the real estate market. For example, today there was more properties introduced to the market than last Thursday last week. That's important, right? So I wanted to share that, let them know that, hey, look, there's actually an increase in the amount of properties that came to sell. By the way, there's also this many properties that went into pending. There's also this many properties that are closing, right? Understanding the data and communicating it to them to let them know that the market is still working, that there's still movement going on is very important. So whatever it is that you sell, let them know what's going on. Hey, this is happening in my marketplace right now. People are still calling me that they want to buy stuff. People are still calling me that they need this service, and explain why. Again, build that relationship. The other one is the value. This is where now you got to get creative. So again, I'm in the real estate business. A lot of our business is done face to face. And there's an interesting fact about this that we spoke on one of my calls yesterday that was in regards to how Zillow and all these other third-party platforms wanted to take the real estate business digital, right? And it's funny because now we're in a situation where majority of the stuffs are being done virtually. For example, I just mentioned that yesterday I did a couple showings and I used nothing but my camera and my phone. Just virtually showed the property, they liked it, they made an offer, we're on negotiations now. So this is where you're gonna have to get more creative now. The Zoom calls, sit down with your clients, explain how it works, teaching them the steps on how this new interaction is gonna take place in the meantime until this whole situation is finished. It could be a week, it could be 2 weeks, it could be 6 months, we don't know, but you wanna be ahead of the game and start getting familiar with video because it's gonna be very powerful in what you communicate with your clients. Creative, guys. This is what's gonna separate the veterans from the newbies. And if you're a newbie, you better get attached with a good mentor right now. Somebody's gonna teach you the ropes on how to just be innovative, because creativity is gonna literally be the name of the game. Now, for the most part, the majority of the people are gonna be working from home, so this is important in how quick you can become creative on putting your product out there, on again how we were able to virtually tour that property just off of phones, a drone, and how we were able to still negotiate. We already had listing appointments done that way through Zoom. So guys, creativity and innovation is going to play a big part. If you're in the fashion, I had this talk yesterday with my boy who owns a fashion business, right? And they were worried at how they're going to be able to explore different options or business develop at this point. And I said, brother, do 3 pillars right now. Right? You got a pillar that's your business development, you got a pillar that's your marketing, and you got a pillar that's your financials, right? Let's start getting creative on how we can innovate in each one of these pillars and then start taking action. So there's stuff that we could do right now to build business, guys. There's still stuff that we could do to still win. It's just up to us now to get creative and come up with new ideas. One of the things that we did once we saw a shift coming is we came together as a community. Right? We had a bunch of realtors, appraisals, bankers. Everybody gets on this call and everybody starts bouncing ideas on how we could work together. So whatever industry you're at, your community to strategize is going to play a big part on you also succeeding in this current situation. So I would suggest calling your other personnel and, hey guys, you know what? Let's set up a Zoom call. Let's set up a meeting together. What can we do right now in this current situation to exceed in our business? What are you doing differently? What's working for you? What's not working for you? What are you hearing from your clients? Did your clients say this? Did your clients say that? Strategize with your community, within your industry. This is going to be a very important part, and this is where, you're going to have to play together in order to win. You can get through this, believe me. Solve for X. Guys, I was at Valuetainment last year with Patrick David, and one thing that he hammered down a lot is that it's going to come down to you solving for X and any crisis or obstacle situation in your business. More than ever right now is the time that you got to be solving for X. If you don't know any of these right now, guess what? That's your X right now. You got to solve for this. How can I build better relationships? How can I communicate better with my client right now? How can I provide better value to my client at this moment? And how can I get creative and innovate in this circumstance to still win in the game with the coronavirus? So solving for X is going to be very important. Keep in mind, guys, crisis equals opportunity. Now, other thing I've been asking is, hey JP, I worked a 9 to 5. My hours got cut. What can I do now? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, supplemental income is key right now. If you have to get a supplemental income to hold you off until this whole situation is over, there's definitely opportunities. One of them is the delivery business. I mean, guys, that's booming. Uber Eats, Postmate, more busier than ever. All restaurants have turned to takeout only. So this is opportunity for you to make some extra money. the insurance and financial industry, my wife is still getting calls. I mean, more than ever, people are trying to get insurance, life insurance. I mean, people are trying to like now get into business. Testing centers are still open. So that's another avenue in which you can make money and keep on making money, because again, remember, insurance and financial services is recurring business, meaning you get paid every year even after you have done something. So that's why it's so impactful. And now more than ever, and like they say, insurance and financial services are recession proof. They keep on booming. So it might be something you want to look into. Also, online training. Everybody's at home, right? In fact, a quick little story here. My daughter was having a difficult situation with one of her homeworks, in which me and my wife couldn't figure out for the life of us. And we're looking online, we can't find nothing. We end up finding this lady on Facebook that does online tutoring, and she was charging almost $50 just to sit with us and explain this process. So man, that's gonna be very powerful right now, especially with kids and being at home and parents having to work and work from home and still be innovative and create all these amazing opportunities for your job. Sometimes, man, get your laptop out, put it out, have your kids sit in front of it. There you go, pay somebody to get it done. Fitness, by the way, shout out to all my unbreakable trainers out there. I see you guys killing it on Instagram, still putting in work. I mean, these guys are stellar trainers that they'll be also available, and I'll put a link with their, and I'll put a link below with their username so you guys can look them up on Instagram. But they're putting amazing videos out there of training, stuff that you can do at home, some stuff that you can do with your kids as a family. I mean, that's gonna be another business that right now is gonna, boom up real quick. So you wanna make sure you jump on top of that. And also self-development. This is your coaching, this is your training, your sales skills. This is the time that if you have that available opportunity to learn a little bit more, to get better, sharpen your skills, you might want to take up on that right now. I know many people that are offering that, and these are legit people putting true value, not just coming after you for your money. Definitely something you want to take opportunity of. E-commerce, of course, we see Amazon dominating right now. That's something that they're also even hiring. So it could be a good opportunity for So it could also be a good opportunity for supplemental income. Real estate. Now, I'm in the real estate business, guys. And real estate right now is really gonna separate the people that are in it for the right reasons and all the people that were in it for the wrong reasons. And I'm gonna tell you why. I had a pipeline of about 42 people, clients, as of last week. 13 million of that was lost by Tuesday and out. Yes, that's 13 million. That was what we had in escrow, completely wiped out. We're down to one escrow, right? So now it comes to really us strategizing and putting the remainder of what we had on the pipeline to get back in the game, right? And that's what we're working on right now. So real estate, for the people that are seasoned, that have been here, that have structure, that have actually standards, procedures for their business, we're gonna make it through this. We just gotta come together more than ever to ensure that we push through. For everybody else that's been here for the wrong reasons, man, it's gonna be difficult. I'll be considering something else right now, especially maybe the insurance side, because it's gonna get tougher. You gotta have that experience to close somebody. You're gonna have to have that strong mentorship behind you. And for all those discount brokers that don't have that full support, man, it's gonna get very tough. So we're seeing that already. We're seeing agents calling me up like, hey man, can I join your team? Nothing's biting, nothing's working. So I mean, real estate's gonna get very difficult. So if you're in the real estate game, right now is the chance for you to partner up with somebody that's highly impactful, that has business coming up, and that can guide you through this hard time. I went to 2008, I went through the REO stage, I went through the short sale stage, some of the hardest times in real estate. So for me, this I actually love. I love solving for X. Like right now, I'm excited. I see all this, I'm like, fuck yeah. For me, this is opportunity. And what I look at is how I can take this, apply this, and let's come out winning in this situation. So with that said, also, if you are a veteran and you're having some hard times, if you're finding yourself out of job, you gotta hit out Emerging Vets and Players, a great organization that I'm a part with. We had an amazing Zoom call yesterday with over 60 veterans in LA alone. Everybody was working out in there through the computer. Then we had our little chat and how we empower each other, help each other through this hard times. Great organization, Emerging Vets and Players, Instagram, LA, and also for anybody out there that wants to follow people that are actually putting out value, out to the space, to the social media, to the society, you gotta follow my people right here, man. These guys, I constantly follow them every morning. I get on their feed, and it's always them on meetings, Zoom calls, and providing value and masterminding and providing some good information that could help you succeed right now. That's my boy Joe Coach, Patrick David, of course you guys know him, Edwin. You know, Edwin, amazing guy. That guy's doing big moves right now, man. Even right now with all this going on, Edwin's making moves. My boy Zane, I mean, dude, I was on a call with them yesterday, and I mentioned something about the veteran stuff that we're putting together, and I had so many messages from veterans that reached out and wanted help, man. So Zane, I appreciate you for that, brother. Andy Frisilla, of course, keeps it real 100%, puts the media aside and is letting you know exactly how it is. And of course, guys, valuetainment. I mean, dude, this is golden right here. If you got anything else to do at home, just watch Valuetainment. Forget your Netflix. Valuetainment alone is gonna get you far away. And shout out to my boy Mario, who's the one that behind the scenes puts this all together. Guys, stay safe, stay blessed. Let's get through this together.